G'day, welcome to More Life. Today, going to be working on the Grapple. If you're ever having a problem with your third function on your tractor, such as it's for your Grapple, it's not opening or it's not closing, but only going in the other direction, could be a simple part, such as what I've got here in this box. And let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, what I'm talking about is on your control, if you're only using one side or the other, such as this is my close, this is my open, and it's only doing one function. So I'm going to push my open button, and as you can watch my Grapple out there, it opened. Well, as far as it's going to go, because now I'll try to push my close button. It's not doing anything. So let's show you how to fix that right quick. If your third function stops working, it may not be a major hydraulic malfunction. It may be as simple as the solenoid coil has stopped working, and that's my problem is my case. Okay, on the M8560, the solenoid coil is located on the right step behind all the hydraulic hoses back in here, and I'll get you a closer picture up of it. Alrighty, here is all the hydraulic controls, and back here is where the solenoid coil is located. This is the connector for it. Let's see if it'll focus a little bit better. There we go. And when I started looking back in here first, well, it wasn't first, actually I was doing a lot of troubleshooting, but I've been brush hogging, and you can see from this video that caused me to come in here and look for it, and I found this plug, which I've already had this part out, and I just trying to simulate here, but it was kind of up like so, and I suspected there was a problem. So it actually had broken my prongs, and I'll show you that right quick. But let's see if we can just go on and show you the removal. All right, the removal process is fairly straightforward and simple. You may or may not need a wrench to take this cap off. Mine was actually only hand tight, so just take it and unscrew it. Now there's two of these coils. There's one on each end of this assembly, and you remove the cap and remove the washer, retaining washer, and we're going to disconnect the line because that other connector is actually screwed down on there. So we'll just disconnect it right here. And I guess since I already had it undone, it came undone easier. And then you just slide the assembly off. Now there's going to be a little gasket, and I didn't put it back on here for the video, but there's a little rubber O-ring that goes around right around here. You slide off the whole assembly. Alrighty, your common failure points. This is the old coil I just took out. It could be corrosion, could be a broken or bent pin. In my case, mine were broken off. To get this off of here, if it's still in decent shape, you're going to have to remove this. There's going to be silicone possibly on yours. You have to remove it and then unscrew it. So you would unscrew it like so, which mine is not screwed in anymore because the parts are broken. But take your plug off, and as you can see, there should be three prongs on here. Mine had one broken, and the other one was cracked and ended up breaking off while I was getting the new parts. But this is what the new part looks like. And for my application, for the M8560 with the LA1353 loader from Kubota, this is my part number. 7J419-78140. And this is what the new part looks like. It has three prongs on it. So we're going to reassemble this. Let's put our gasket on here. Assembly is fairly straightforward. This is going to go down into the center here. There's the screws into the center hole, which is part of this prong. Just slip it on and it goes, yeah, it goes that direction. Like so. And we'll just tighten her up. Don't want to over tighten it. That seems pretty tight. And we're just going to take some regular 100% silicone, if I've got any left in this tube. And we're just going to put a dab right there in the center of it. That's to help keep water and crud and corrosion out of there. There we go. Siliconed in. And let's go and install this. It's fairly simple. Alrighty, we're underneath here, looking from up underneath, back up at the assembly there. And I'm going to start with taking the part, if I can find it in here. And in this case, the plug-in goes forward, and it's a 12 o'clock position. And I'm going to slide it on. Like so. And now there's a little rubber O-ring. See it? That goes on next for this application. And then the metal washer, like so. Going to slide it on. And then the cover, if I can get past here. Let's see if I got it. See, it has a notch in it. That notch goes around that plug, so it only goes on one way. It's on there. Now we have the little retaining nut, which in my case is only on hand tight. I'm going to stick it on here and tighten it up by hand as tight as it'll go. Now, these solenoid coils, it is recommended to replace them in pairs. Well, I'm just going to replace the one and see how that works. Hopefully it works okay. If it doesn't seem too matched up, then I have to replace the other one. Trying to save a little money, because I had to go with the Kubota one because I couldn't find an aftermarket one, which in your case depends on your tractor. You may be able to find an aftermarket one. And to finish up that assembly just now, I plugged in the 2-wire connector right here, and that is all there is to that on that. So let's start this up and see how she functions. All right, got her started up. That's all the way open. That's all the way closed. Open, close. Ah. Okay, I love my Grapple. Let's go put her to work right quick. If y'all found this video useful, please give me a like, subscribe. If you've got any comments, questions, concerns, please put them down below. And as always, thank you for watching.